Running paid ads, be it Google ads or Facebook ads, is like playing in a casino. But the question is, are you playing as the house or are you playing as a gambler in the casino? Which side of the table are you on? In his book $100 Million Leads, Alex Hormozi says that you often lose in the beginning to learn the game, but with enough skill, you will eventually become the house in the casino. A friend of mine works in the casino and he shared with me something very insightful. He told me that the casino's theoretical win from the table games and jackpot machine are 1.4% and 6% respectively. What does it mean? When we say that the casino's theoretical win is 6%, it means that if the patrons gamble a total of 1 million in the games, the casino is expected to make 6%, which is $60,000. In other words, even though gambling is a matter of pure luck, a casino's revenue is not based on luck, it is based on mathematics. Think about it, casino is one of the most profitable businesses in the world. Their revenue is very stable. Likewise, Google ads and Facebook ads can be very stable if you know the game. Number 1. Unfortunately, most businesses run paid ads campaign like they are the gamblers in the casino, not the house. They spend money on Google ads or Facebook ads hoping that they will generate sales and make money. They happen to enjoy 1 or 2 wins and then they get the emotional high, thinking that they have cracked the code for paid ads. But it was just a lucky win. They don't know how to replicate the wins, and when they put more money on the table, they start losing money after that. A lot of them get burnt eventually. You have to reverse engineer and analyze the numbers. The problem is that for many advertisers, they didn't even have proper tracking set up. So they have no numbers to analyze. When you have tracking in place, you can see what ads are working and what ads are not working and why is it not working, and troubleshoot based on numbers. It's like in the movie 21, the protagonist game the system by counting cards in the casino. You can do that in paid ads and it is perfectly legal. That's why advertisers need to set up tracking in order to count the cards, so to speak. Without tracking, it's like shooting blind. It will be like going to a casino and playing your favorite game for as long as you feel like it, rather than as long as you can afford it, in the words of Alex Hormozi. Secondly, sample size and budget. Let's say over Chinese New Year, your relatives go over to your place to play blackjack, and you serve as the banker. After several rounds, you kept losing money. Why is that the case? I thought the house will always win. No, you lost because you have not reached statistical significance. To put it in layman terms, you have not played enough rounds. Running casino and doing paid ads is a game of mathematics. You need to accumulate enough sample size for the numbers to work out. It's like statistics 101. Remember the advice your auntie gave you? She probably told you that you need to prepare enough money first if you want to play banker. Well, she's very wise. Over the short term, winning and losing is about luck. That's why you need to set aside enough money or budget to prepare for the worst case scenario. It's possible that you lose every single round, right? In fact, Alex Hormozi said that he has lost more times than he has won in the game of paid ads. It is normal. That's why we also tell businesses that they need to set aside a minimal amount of money if they want to play the game of paid ads. In the initial stage of the game, we are testing as many variables as possible to see patterns. In other words, we are just buying data. We might get some sales at this stage if we are lucky. After 1 to 2K ad spend, we gather enough data and then we develop our strategy. We find out that a certain target audience and ad angle works best and double down on it. Interestingly, most businesses do not double down on their investment when they have a campaign that's generating positive ROI. For example, making $3 for every $1 they put in. Most of them just sit on it and cruise along. If they double down and scale their campaign, they could be making a lot more money. However, emotions tend to hold us back. The thought of spending 10k to 20k on Facebook ads is scary, but if we take away the emotions and look at it as numbers, our businesses could be growing much faster. That brings me to my next point. Number 3, trust in numbers and don't be emotional. Do you think that casinos make money every single match at every single table and every single night? No way! There are days whereby casinos lose money. If casinos win money all the time, no one will play at their premise anymore, right? However, casinos are not worried if they lose money for 1 day or even 2 consecutive days. They know that they will win over the long term. They trust in the numbers. Mathematics do not lie. If the theoretical win rate is 6% based on historical data, then it will eventually play out. Likewise, when it comes to paid ads, it is important to trust the numbers. It is possible to lose money over the short term due to luck and human factors. When the results fluctuate, we should not get flustered and panicky. The emotions can cloud our judgment and cause us to take knee-jerk reactions. We might stop the wrong ad or make the wrong changes and jeopardize the campaign because of emotions. This is a very common beginner mistake. This is why we put in rules in place to optimize campaign. For example, if the cost per lead of an ad exceeds 2.5 7x average cost per lead of the whole campaign, then we will stop the ad. It is tempting to make decisions based on emotions, but we need to have the discipline to trust the numbers. In our company, we follow a framework called the 7x framework. It is our strategy or system for making decisions. For example, if an ad doesn't work, we will not create the same type of ad anymore. We track all the data and learn from the results. Whichever framework you follow, it doesn't matter. You just have to be systematic and consistent. It's like when you're sailing in the ocean, you have to remain cool and stay the course in spite of thunderstorm and waves. Thanks for watching this video. Do like, subscribe and press the bell notification button so that when new videos are released, you will be notified. I'll catch you soon.